Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Martin Ryan Emperor here, and I'm gonna be looking forward to this match. Roman Reigns versus Bill Goldberg. The legend Goldberg. Let's start with old Goldberg. Like, he thinks he's gonna destroy Roman Reigns. No, my prediction and my spoiler is I always going to say Roman Reigns is going to win because I always have and always will. And I still got my respect for Goldberg. And there's people doubts and people moans and whinging and bicker. And he comes back every time. For me, I don't mind Goldberg comes back. I'll be honest, because I respect Goldberg. I respect him when he was in WCW. I respect when he was in WWE. He's a legend. I don't mind Legends returns, but people just moan and bicker like, oh, not just Goldberg, a lot of legends. Like, oh, I get sick and tired of all the legend comes back in the ring and try to take over the new talent. Don't blame old Goldberg, blame Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's not bringing talents up. Because, here's the thing, I respect legends. I respect the Hall of Famers. What they did in the ring in past tense. Goldberg is, to me, I respect him. I do. I would say he's my favourite, kind of, in WCW and WWE, back then. But now, I always have my respect for him. Always have and always will. But let's hear what Goldberg has to say. Because Michael Cole is interviewing Bill Goldberg. Let's hear this. And after that, we're going to hear my tribal chief. I'm going to hear my tribal chief, the head of the table. I hate outfits now these days. I really do.
Don't take this personally. I love you like a brother.
You know, very few people have accomplished what you have in this industry. Bill, you and I have known each other for many years. But there are whispers out there. A lot of people are talking that this may be one comeback too many.
See, and that's the problem. The problem over the past number of years is I've listened to a couple of those people. And it's taken me out of my game. But I turned the page, and I finally realized that I don't give a damn what anybody thinks. Not you, not Roman Reigns, no one. So as far as comebacks are concerned, this one's gonna stick. And this one is gonna be everlasting. And this one will call upon the old Goldberg you remember.
You know, this match was supposed to take place 2 years ago at WrestleMania and didn't. And Roman Reigns said earlier tonight, this is much different than it was 2 years ago.
Might be different for Roman Reigns. He may call himself the tribal chief, head of the table, whatever moniker he wants to use with his entourage going in the ring. But for me, it ain't changed. I'm still the same Goldberg. And he's gonna get what he deserves. Because it's been taken, it's 2 years coming, 10 years coming, 15 years coming. It's finally gonna happen.
You know, Roman Reigns said that A, he will make you acknowledge him next Saturday at Elimination Chamber. And B, he will Goldberg.
Firstly, you must have an extremely short memory because I acknowledged Roman Reigns last week as my next victim. What's about to happen at Elimination Chamber after I destroy him is he will acknowledge me as the new Universal Champion. I will take the title and I will walk into the main event at WrestleMania and I will face Brock Lesnar. his ass will be next. As far as Goldberg and Goldberg, good luck with that, kid. There's only one me. It ain't gonna happen.
And there's the thing. There's one thing I want to say about it. I respect Goldberg. I do. I do respect Goldberg. As a person, as an athlete, I respect him. But there's one thing I'm sure enough. Roman Reigns is going to win, obviously. That's my prediction. And it's not prediction, it's not just a spoiler. I knew Roman Reigns is going to win at the Elimination Chamber. Let's hear what my Lord and Master, Tribal Chief, the head of the table. Sorry, my ear just literally just not popped, but let's hear what the Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, said.
Play prize bingo for the chance to win free daily prizes. Only at Metro Casino.
First and foremost, thank you for joining us as you prepare to defend your championship a week from tomorrow at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Now, last week on Friday Night SmackDown, we saw the reemergence of an icon.
Don't call me an icon. I'm just special counsel to the Tribal Chief.
Well, I was actually talking about Goldberg.
Goldberg? You talking about Goldberg?
Yes, Goldberg, the Hall of Famer. The man who once won 173 straight matches in WCW. Went on to beat the immortal Hulk Hogan to win the WCW Championship. That Goldberg.
3 straight matches? Wow. It was pretty good. If I was in WCW, everyone would be winning. Because they'd still be in business. You still talking about this guy? Brock Lesnar's old news. The farmer, the butcher, he's old news. The guy in my shadow, old news. Does anyone even care? Does anyone even care about him? I don't care about him. I love my Tribal Chief. Wait, this man wants to be introduced that way anyway. Imagine the maniacal ego this man has. 2-time Universal Champion. Nobody cares. Wanna know why? Because I'm here now.
That's right.
I'm the greatest Universal Champion
Of all times.
No one has done the things that I've done for 35 years. And if that guy came back around, I smack him to the face and get him out of here too. You understand? You understand? Next question.
This match between you and Goldberg was supposed to take place 2 years ago at WrestleMania.
2 years. I waited for that match.
Finally,
And it did not deliver.
Next Saturday. Is there any
I'm looking forward to that match.
on you?
Not at all. I'd say all the pressure's on Goldberg.
Mm.
Because 2 years ago, he might have a chance. Everything's different now. The whole world's changed. I've changed. I'm the head of the table now.
Exactly.
The Tribal Chief is untouchable.
My Tribal Chief.
Smashed everyone. Like I said before, the greatest of all time.
That's right, you are.
I'm gonna smash Goldberg. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is not a prediction. It's a
Spoiler.
I'm gonna Goldberg. Goldberg.
And what Paul Heyman says in the background, it's not a prediction, it is a spoiler. All due respect for Goldberg. All due respect. I don't mind he comes back now again and people just moan and bicker, or if Lita comes back, because I don't mind, because I rather prefer the legends than the current wrestlers. I know that stings a little bit, but that's a fact. The only thing I'm going to be watching is Roman Reigns. Constantly. Every Friday. And when that pay-per-view, I'm going to be watching Roman Reigns. Because I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey's. Or who else in a new roster? Shayna Baszler. But Shayna Baszler is mid-card. Her's not in TV for so long. Hers need to bring... How say? Her need to bring her stamina up. Same as Rhea Ripley on Raw. Hers in the mid card. Who's to win the Raw Women's Champion got lost by Charlotte Flair. Hers if Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler wants to be a badass again and bring that stamina back up on that next platter, they need to show me. They need to show me if they can win. But all that in the side, but this is the thing. What Roman Reigns says is all true. It's not the prediction, it's a spoiler. Roman Reigns will literally destroy Goldberg. And to me, this will be the greatest match of Roman Reigns' career. And he said it himself. He faced many legends. He faced, I will say the name, Triple H, The Undertaker, what a few names, Edge, another Hall of Famer, not once but twice. He faced he faces his cousin, Jey Uso. He faces The Fiend. He faces Daniel Bryan. And he faces Kevin Owens. He faces Brock Lesnar. And he faces but he this year, this Elimination Chamber, he's gonna smash, and and this is all due respect to Goldberg. Goldberg he's the greatest time ever. He will be in my 506, like 506 favorite wrestler. But this is the thing. I'm looking forward to this match. I know people are getting a bit salty about this. For me, I always have my respect for Goldberg. Always have and always will be. But I'm always going to be side with the tribal chief, the head of the table, 2-time Universal Champion, the greatest of all times. What he said it, he is the greatest of all times in that era. And this is the thing, Roman Reigns is one of the greatest wrestlers I know, and he's the one, I say it again and again and again, he is the only one I rather watch in WWE. Yes, I will watch Ronda Rousey. But in men's side, if I choose any performance and any men to watch in that ring, it has to be Roman Reigns. My tribal chief, my head of the table, because I knew Roman Reigns is that damn good. And Roman Reigns is perfect in that ring. In and out in that ring, he hits it in the park so many times, and he had so many great matches. I think Reigns is going to retain that Universal Champion after Mania when he defeated Brock Lesnar. Because there's the thing, I always have my respect for Goldberg, always have and always will. But my loyalty and my tribal chief, as a fan, deep in my heart, says to me, I need to be side with the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, because I want Reigns to retain that Universal Champion. I know people's gonna get bit. Oh, I'm getting sick and tired of Roman Reigns holding that Universal Championship. That Universal Champion. For me, I don't even care what all people says. All I care about is Roman Reigns. I watch Roman Reigns, doing my reaction, saying what I'm saying, because Reigns is one of the best wrestler to this date. The one I rather watch. The one I rather meet in any WWE current superstars in meet and greets. WWE or Vince, you need to hear this. My wish is to meet and greet the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. To me, I don't really care if he's heel or not heel. I was, as a fan of Roman Reigns, as a fan of how he's working and how he's doing, I respect Roman Reigns. I respect what he does. I respect when he does in the ring. I respect when he's in out of the ring. To me, I think Roman Reigns is a badass tribal chief. I acknowledge Roman Reigns. I acknowledge Roman Reigns in 2015 WrestleMania 31. That's how I became a fan of Roman Reigns. And that's how I learned about Roman Reigns' career when he was in debut with the Shield 2012 with Seth Rollins and Dean. And to me, and Roman Reigns said it right there, he is the greatest wrestler of all times ever and into this current day. I would love to see champion versus champion. Champion versus champion. And I'm probably be honest on this, I want Brock and Roman to end. Because we've seen Brock and Roman too many times now. I want Roman Reigns to have a new opponent. A new facing Roman Reigns. And someone will step up. And then I want Roman Reigns to knock them down. Because this is the thing. Roman Reigns done it all. Roman Reigns was three-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time Universal Champion, 1-time Intercontinental Champion, 1-time United States Champion. He won the 2015 Royal Rumble. And he won at Elimination Chamber once. And he won a tag team champion with Seth Rollins back then when he's with the Shield. And he headlined WrestleMania 5 times in a row, and this will be his 6th WrestleMania, because you know why? Because Roman Reigns is that damn good. I don't have to say it. I know Roman Reigns is that damn good in the ring and out of that ring performance. Because I knew. Because as a fan of Roman Reigns, I always going to be a fan till forevermore. Because then, now and forever, as like beneath his character and the character of Roman Reigns, and beneath that character of Reigns, the person, the real life person. I like the character Reigns and the person, the real person. for me, I always respect him forevermore, because there's the thing. That's the only thing. And you say to me, like, who are actors you ever meet? I always say number one, Roman Reigns. That's the guy I want to see. That's the guy who I want to see. Because I was like, take him to the hand. I was like, sir, you entertain me, and I respect you in this world, because I knew in my heart Roman Reigns is that damn good. I think that's it. If you like my videos, if you enjoy my reaction, if you enjoy hearing what I have to say, because I don't care what anybody says. If you like, comment, and subscribe, and acknowledge me as your number one YouTube channel. And what do you think about this match? And are you looking forward to it? I will see you later. Which side are you on? I will catch you later. Yes, sir.